Our all-time low, and I do want to talk about our all-time low, which I exploded.
She nuked.
I imploded our relationship, our marriage, and I unconsciously, very, very unconsciously, I didn't know how to fix the marriage. I only knew
how are you feeling
to
at the time?
break it.
How are you feeling? Because I had this system going on. I had a house, had an office. I was driving to work every morning in peak hour traffic.
It felt really external, and internal was a large space of emptiness. And for me, the cheating was the numbing.
Okay, well, you just
on the
you
weekend
just revealed that to everybody.
Yeah,
so
on the weekend, I was watching an hour special on alcoholism, and I wrote to you, I texted you, and I said, "Wow, I'm watching this," and I just caught my thoughts to think about. I wish I drank instead of cheating on you, because drinking would only hurt me, but cheating was hurting you as well in the mess. And that was just the truth. Like, I don't, there isn't a wait for it moment. It is what it is. Like,
this was in 2018.
Yeah, it was it was my rock bottom, and I deliberately wanted to make it his rock bottom too, because I wanted to burn everything that we knew down.
Yeah, you saw like the trump, and the only way to break the trump is to break the trump.
Yeah,
you got to snap the trumpet. I think I want to give context. So to me, you know, like how I discovered it was Apple has this wonderful thing where it connects your phone to your MacBook, to all your devices. So I think I needed to get a file off your MacBook for some reason, for something to send to somebody.
Yeah, and you saw the text messages.
You saw that, and I saw the text, and I sent, and I think he had a girl's name in it anyway. And I was like, wait, this is so confusing, because that sounds like a girl. Why is she texting a girl this? This is really weird.
Yeah. So anyway, those are the details, but the details don't actually really matter, because at the end of it, we broke.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about all the problems that these parents have, and the theme is that people are growing apart, they're addressing it, whereas I never actually addressed it. I just went like all guns blazing. Yeah, you, I'm gonna kill you. That was my way. And he asked me, we do sometimes talk about it, and it's like, how were you, like, what was going through your mind? You know, I think there is still some digging, and years and years, probably decades on, we'll still dig. And just the truth is that I was so numb, I can't actually tell you. Just like alcohol, when you're so high from alcohol and you feel nothing, I felt nothing, like nothing.
We mentioned something, you said you were playing with fire.
Yes. I was just playing with fire. Because
that was the thing that she messaged. She's like, we started talking 2 weeks later, because I moved out. I needed my own time. And this was emotional cheating. This was her texting another guy, right? Obviously some deep text in there that validated the cheating, but nothing physical had happened.
Yeah.
So either way, I looked at it as emotional cheating. I said, nah, this is fucked. I'm going to move out. Moved out for a couple of days, got my mind together, and when we started talking about it, and it was hard. It was going from, and you're right in terms of it evaporates the entire frame in my world. Like, me finding out, it almost feels like, I don't know, I'm in the Matrix, and I'm looking at a computer.
You just got unplugged.
And then I just get, but the walls around me kind of just shake and they disappear, and I can feel like the walls just coming down, like, my reality of the world and what I thought mattered no longer mattered, because my whole world and what I'd built, the invisible shield, was kind of like a shield just evaporating in front of me. And I was like, work doesn't matter. None of this matters. How could this even happen? Well, my life just crumbled, right? Without knowing how it happened.
Sometimes it's a really scary thought, because, you know, the thing that makes me the saddest is that we wouldn't be here today with Ocean if we didn't grow and we didn't reach that point.
Yeah.
And what would I do differently if I could? For one, I definitely didn't take ownership, and at that time I was doing everything but taking ownership. And when I think about us growing apart, and this could still happen now, it doesn't mean that was a one and done and we're forever good.
Yep. We're happily ever after.
Yeah,
That does not exist.
It doesn't.
It's happily figuring out today.
Yes. And we're not always aligned. And I think that that's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm growing and learning inside of this group,
mm-hmm.
there is a part of me that's separating from you
mm-hmm.
because I'm separating from myself and
mm-hmm.
making new beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I say to you yesterday may not be the same thing I believe in today.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you something different tomorrow.
That's very interesting. That's a very, very interesting thought. I want to just elaborate on it a bit. So you're saying every day as you continue to expand your consciousness and learn more and you let go of your old self, the vulnerability is that I know you, or I have a projection of you of who you were yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And if I no longer choose to accept the current reality of you, which is the new evolved version, then that's when conflict or that's when the disalignment happens.
Exactly.
So what happens then?
This is where Ocean is our greatest teacher as well, where every day is a new day. And I truly think that in some ways, we kind of start at zero every
mm-hmm.
single morning.
Mm-hmm.
And we do a very proactive effort of not pulling yesterday into today. And just as you say, like we resolve the day every day.
Yep.
And we resolve every issue as they are. And the first thing is the non-judgment of how big or small the issue is.
Yep.
We allow space in the room to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And to talk about it imperfectly as well.
Yeah.
Because I know it's so much easier for us to sweep things under the carpet.
It used to be until no, I don't. When I sweep under the carpet with you, I feel uncomfortable now.
Yes. So we've actually gotten to the point
where it's no longer
habitual
comfortable
to tell the truth. Because
Correct. when there's tension,
when the nuke happened,
mm-hmm.
it was just here's
you can start
the truth.
from ground zero.
Yeah, and finally, maybe you stop seeing me as some good girl.
Yeah, I used to see Keri as like a little angel, so bright, so lovely, so innocent,
so dark. And
then there was just this dark side to her, and I was just like, I don't want to see that side.
Yeah.
I don't want to know that side.
That's it.
What?
Most people don't want to see that side of their partner, and that's the problem. Because when they realize it and they're sharing it in a group, in a very safe environment still, but when they're sharing it and going, I have this partner, but I don't accept them for who they are, and I don't want to see. And then when they look at their partner, it's like, you're not this person.
Yeah.
You cannot be this person that just cheated on me.
Yep.
And I'm like, yes, unfortunately, that is the same girl in me as the girl who cheated on you.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to see.
They really don't want to accept that. I didn't want to accept a few things about you earlier on. I think
my clumsiness.
Your clumsiness. I was like, Keri can't be. I didn't.
Yeah.
I kind of thought the traveling and adventure thing would be something that would, you'd get over it. You'd mature over time. That was my story. It was kind of like, you know what? Yeah, maybe it's like the itch
maybe it's an itch.
Maybe it's like her wanting to go clubbing. When you first met me, I had like a 50-year-old brain. Like I had grown up so quickly that it was sad because I didn't get to enjoy my 20s because I was so busy trying to be 40. And then when I start to recognize that I don't want to be grown up, and I realized that the best moments in my life was being 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to 25. I start to go, why did I rush to become so old? Because when you're young, you want to be old. When I was young, I was like, I can't wait till I'm, in high school. When I'm in high school, I'm like, I can't wait till I can drive a car in uni because my brother can drive a car. And that's the thing about being the youngest, because when your brother's 12 years older than you, you're trying to chase that and you're expected to live up to that. You never get to really be your age. I never got to be a kid because when I was a kid, everyone else was older and I was now trying to fit in with them, trying to be older as well.